Hi everyone, welcome to Rachelpichleryoga. My name is Rachel. Today is February 14th, so I thought that we could do a nice, chill, a little cheesy self-love yoga practice today. So if that sounds good to you, find a little bit of space to move and let's get started. All right, you guys, so find a nice comfy seat and we're gonna get started. We're just gonna be bringing our hands together in front of our hearts. So I want you to close your eyes, just take a nice big inhale and sit up a little taller. Exhale out your mouth. Another nice big breath in and out. One more inhale. Exhale. Awesome job, you guys. I want you to try to keep sitting nice and tall, softening those shoulders, just pushing your palms together, just scanning your body, letting go of your day, your week, whatever it is that might be on your mind. And then we're just going to start to bring some space between the palms, but keep the fingers touching. And then instead of spreading your fingers wide, you're just going to bring all four of your fingers together, pointing up. The thumbs are touching, kind of pointing down, almost like you're making a diamond shape with your hands. And don't overthink it. Wherever your fingers are is perfectly fine. And we're just going to keep feeling the breath, slowing things down. And then we're just going to start to kind of bring the fingertips down a little bit, curving the fingers, making a heart shape with the hands. Told you we were getting cheesy today. So making that heart shape with your hands, your fingers, and just holding it in front of your chest, in front of your heart. And then just take one more nice big inhale and exhale. If your eyes are still closed, hopefully they are, you can start to open them up now. And just bring your hands, let your heart go. Bring your hands to your knees with your palms facing up. And then just let your hands just be heavy. If it feels right to close your eyes again, let them close. Awesome work, you guys. A longer seated meditation than I had planned, but it's feeling right, pretty good right now. So I'm just going with it. Let's take another breath here. And start to move your hands to the floor beside you. We're going to take a nice big inhale, reaching your arms up, lift your chin. And exhale, palms together, lowering them in front of your heart all the way to the floor. Nice big inhale, reach up. And exhale, arms down to your sides. One more nice big inhale. And exhale. Hands are coming in between the hearts. All right, reach your arms out to the sides. Nice big reach. We're going to cross the right arm over top of the left and then just grab onto the shoulders. So our first self-hug. We're going to hug ourselves a lot today. And you're just going to hang onto those shoulders. You're not going to overthink anything. You're going to relax, maybe close your eyes. You're going to give yourself a hug. If you'd like to take your chin and drop it towards your collarbone, go for it. And then with an inhale, we're going to reach the arms all the way back out. And then that left arm will come over top of the right. Grab those shoulders. Give yourself a nice big hug. Maybe dropping the chin. Awesome work, you guys. All right, inhale, reaching back out nice and wide. Exhale, arms down, hands down to the floor. We are going to come onto our hands and knees. Tabletop position. So we'll just warm up the spine a little bit here with our cat and cow. As you inhale, drop your belly, lift your chest, your chin. And exhale, rounding the spine, push into your hands. Inhale, drop the belly. And exhale as you round. Squeeze that belly button in. One more. Inhale. And exhale. Awesome. Bringing yourself back to a nice flat back. We're going to tuck our toes underneath, lifting up into downward facing dog. Let your head be heavy. And then with an inhale, you're going to look forwards. And exhale, walk your feet all the way to the top of your mat. So we're going to pause here in a forward fold. You can have your feet together or hip width apart, wherever you're more balanced. I want you to have your hands touching something. So either the mat, if you have blocks or books or something to bring the floor a little higher to you, grab that. Even a chair would work, or you can bend your knees. But we are going to try to give ourselves another hug here. So we're going to start with just one leg at a time. We're going to hug our leg. So we're going to start to bend the right knee. That heel can lift up off of the mat. You might want to straighten the left leg to get a little bit of a stretch there. But we're going to try and wrap our arms under or behind that right leg or that right knee and just give ourselves a little hug. Your chest might touch the knee, it might not. Maybe your chin or your forehead can even touch that knee. You've got to balance here. You've got to breathe. And then we're going to let that hug go. Drop that right heel down. Start to lift the left. Find your balance. Bend that left knee so that you're able to wrap your arms around the leg and give yourself a nice hug. Nice work, you guys. Woo. A little wobbly. Awesome job. So let that go. Hands down, both heels down. You can bend your knees a lot here. I want you to bend your knees a lot and think about bringing the chest to your knees or to your thighs. Knees bent, arms wrapping around, and really big hug this time. We did one leg at a time. Now we're doing two. Maybe you can grab onto your elbows, tuck your chin. Just give yourself a nice big hug. Nice work, you guys. Let the arms go back to fingertips back to the floor. We're going to take an inhale and start to lift the upper body up about halfway. If you want to find some length through the legs, go for it. And then using an exhale, we're folding, we're planting the hands, and we're walking our feet all the way back into downward facing dog. Let your head be heavy. Pedal the feet out if you need to pedal the feet out. Not here long though, you guys. So start to walk your feet together. Use an inhale. Send your right foot up nice and high. And exhale. Pull the knee to the chest. Bring your foot between your hands and then lower that back knee. So we're going to set up a lunge. So you can start by having that back knee down. If you want to work a little bit more, feel free to have it lifted. I'm going to keep mine down today. So sinking into the hips, we're going to lift the chest up if that works for you. And we're going to give ourselves one more hug, but trust me, there are lots to come. So reach your arms out wide. Bring that right arm over top of the left. Hug the shoulders. Maybe tuck the chin. Giving yourself a nice hug. We should do this more often. All the while sinking into the hips. And then let's use an inhale, reaching the arms out. All right, you guys, we're going to stay in the lunge a little longer. If you need to take a break, send the hips back. If your knees lifted, you're probably feeling some fire building in those legs. Stay if you want to stay or bring the knees down. But we're going to be bringing our hands to our hips and then lifting the chest, pulling the shoulders back, lift the chin a little bit, a little back bend, if you will. Self-love, we're opening our heart. Awesome work, you guys. All right. Bring your hands all the way down to the floor. You can send the hips back to bring some length into that front leg. Just a break for that hip flexor. And then we're going to meet back in downward facing dog. So plant your hands, step back into your down dog. Take a moment if you need it. Our feet are going to come back together though. Inhale your left foot up. Exhale, bring it through. Setting up that lunge on the other side. Lower your knee down or keep it lifted. Up to you. Finding that right hip flexor. Reaching your arms out when you're ready for that nice big hug. Left arm will come over top of the right this time. Grab those shoulders if you can. Give yourself a hug. Nice, you guys. It's something about giving yourself a hug, myself a hug. It just makes me want to close my eyes and kind of go to sleep. Use an inhale, reach your arms out. We won't go to sleep just yet. Bring your hands to your hips and then just start to lift the chest. Pull the shoulders back. Lift the chin if you've got it. Feel that love through that hip. All the way into the abdominals, the heart, the chest. Awesome. One more inhale. And exhale. Hands to the floor. Take a little break as you send the hips back. Just a little release of the hip. Nice work, you guys. All right, let's meet in downward facing dog. So bring your hands down. Step back. Downward facing dog. Take a nice big breath. Inhale. Exhale. One more inhale. And exhale. Bring your knees all the way down. We're going to cross our ankles. We're going to have a seat. And coming up with all kinds of ways to give ourselves a hug today. So let's start by sending the left leg out, and we're going to bend the right knee a lot. So much that we can wrap our arms underneath and just give that leg, that knee a nice hug. So hugging that right leg. The left leg is straight. If you can get it straight, as straight as you can get it. And then maybe flex that foot. Create a bit more length in that left leg. So some of you might be able to find some length in that right leg as well. But don't go too far that you have to stop hugging that right leg. Nice, you guys. So using an inhale, we're coming back up. So untuck your arms, unwind your arms, sit tall, send that right leg out, bend the left knee, hug that leg, staying here, or walking that left foot out a little bit more, but maybe you can flex the right foot as well. So again, you might not be able to go too far because your arms are in the way. It's more about the hug than the stretch of the legs. Awesome work, you guys. Okay, let's take your arms out from under your leg. Now we're going to try both legs. So bend the knees, wrap your arms under. You can stay here. You can start to walk the feet out, but keep hugging the legs. We don't want to let the hug go. You might be able to come all the way down, maybe flex the toes or the feet, but give yourself that hug, the hug that you deserve. Awesome job, you guys. All right. We're going to get a little tricky here. So walk your feet back in. If you did walk them out, we're going to keep hanging on to the back of the legs. So This could go a few ways. It could work, it could not work. We're going to try to balance on our sit bones while hugging our knees. So we're still in a nice big hug, but your toes might not leave the floor. Don't worry about that. You might be here still. That's a good place to be. But if you can walk the feet back and take flight, giving those legs, those knees a nice big hug. Awesome work, you guys. So I was going to say we should roll back from here, keeping our hug, but I need to move on on my mat. I need to move down my mat. So if you want to roll back, gracefully roll yourself back. If you are like, no thanks, just let your hug go and gently lower yourself down onto the mat. Okay, so the left leg's gonna stay down, the right knee's coming into the chest, and we're gonna try and hug our leg. So you can either hang on to the back of the quad and let the bottom half of the leg rest on top of your arms, or you could hug the top of your shin. Either way, I'm gonna go with the back of the quad. And then you can relax your shoulders and your head down, or if you really want to go for it, maybe you want to bring your nose to your knee. If you want a little extra, you could straighten the left leg out all the way. Awesome job, you guys. Let the shoulders come down if you had them lifted. We're going to let that right leg go so that foot can find the floor. Let's switch sides. Hug that left leg, either under or on the back of the quad, over the shin, wherever works. If you wanted that little extra, straighten the right leg. Nice job, you guys. Let it go. Relax for a second. Your feet can find the floor. So we're coming up with all kinds of ways to give ourselves a hug on this self-love Friday. So anytime in the future where you're like, oh, I just need a hug and no one's around, you have many, many ways to give yourself a hug. So I think that's pretty awesome. So let's do another one, you guys. Pull your knees to your chest. Again, you can either hang onto the shins or wrap your arms underneath the back of your quads, hugging the knees towards the chest. Maybe keeping the head down. Maybe lifting the forehead towards the knees. Nice work, you guys. If the shoulders are lifted, I want you to bring them down. So we're going to try to get a little weird again here. So we're hugging our knees in. We're going to start to try to straighten the legs. Again, this could work out, this could not work out. So your hips might lift off the mat. That's okay. Keep hugging the legs. Hugging the legs. Maybe you can slide your arms down to the back of your calves. Maybe you can find yourself in plow with your feet on the floor or heading towards the floor behind your head. Nice, you guys. So if this is too much, just come back, bring your hips all the way down. If you're loving it, keep hugging your legs in. It's a reclined forward folds plow variation. Awesome job, you guys. So slowly, you can start to let the hips come all the way back down. If your arms let go of the legs, that's completely fine. Bring your feet to the floor. Do a little rock with the legs side to side, maybe massaging that low back. You can also pull your knees into your chest, rock side to side. So starting to let the legs go out, bring your feet nice and wide. We're going to bring our hands together just above our hearts. And we're going to make that heart shape with our hands again. Rest it on your chest. Thank you guys for getting a little creative with me today and having some fun with our practice. Every day should be self-love day, and it can be if you make that decision. We all deserve it, so thank you again for showing up and doing your yoga. You can start to let your heart go and rest your arms at your sides with your palms facing up. Settling into Shavasana. And staying here as long as you have time for. And until we meet again, you guys, have an absolutely fabulous day. Namaste.